Hello, good evening. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it became my routine that I come home from work and spend about 3 hours writing this political science academic article that I will try to publish in a free online journal, peer reviewed journal. Okay, so far I've written like 30 pages. Okay, so I think so. This weekend is a Labor Day weekend, right? So I might be able to get it done this weekend. It will total to 50 pages. Two chapters will be are left. Well, that's the game plan. Okay, so I might be able to get it done this weekend or maybe next weekend. But yeah, I covered basics, so all the basics. What's the title of this article? I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, not yet. All right. I'll tell you later. All right. So the final official election result came out. Yeah, I got 110 votes. Okay. May God bless them. God bless you for supporting my campaign. And some of you may even have voted for me. Thank you. Cheers to you. Thank you. I mean, even if you didn't vote for me because you are not in this district, thank you for your support. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Emotional support, yeah. Moral support. Yeah, thank you. Cheers to you. So yeah, so okay, I just tell you what the article's name title is. Yeah, voters equation. Okay, so it's about explaining the behaviorism of the voters. But in this paper, we also talked about the behaviorism of politicians or candidates. Okay, so it's about election. All right, so it's dedicated to 110 voters who voted for me, and also people like you, my parent figures, my friends, family members, people who remotely or approximately supported my campaign, my family members, my friends. Okay, yeah, thank you. It is dedicated to people like you, okay, who voted for me or who supported my campaign remotely or approximately. Okay, yeah. So I have written 5 chapters. Each chapter has sections, and some section has subsections. It's about 3 layered, 3 tier kind of paper. And at the end of the paper writing, yeah, I will make table content, of course, but not index though. Oh no, I'm not going to index the paper, but I make table content. And so 2 chapters are left. 5 chapters that I've written so far is about voters equation. Okay, so mathematical preliminaries, and then the anatomy of this voters equation that I brought up at the very beginning of the paper. Okay, so all the explanation of this voters equation is done and over with. Now chapter 6 will be I already typed out the title of chapter 6 and chapter 7. Chapter 6 will be narrative, like why I lost the election. It's a case study, okay? And chapter 7 will be a proposal of new voting system, fraction voting system, okay? And I'll explain to you later. Now, I just want to relax. Yeah. Hey, I do my job. Okay, when I was a computer programmer, when I was a U.S. Army, when I was when I am lawyer now, I do my job full time, Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week, like 9 to 5, something like that. Okay, so I do my job, yeah. And after that, I come home and I engage in extracurricular activities, like right now, writing this academic article. Before that, yeah, political campaigning. Okay. Before that, what did I do? I was a computer programmer in Alaska. Okay, so during the weekdays, during weekday nights and weekends, I was studying for Alaska bar exam to become a lawyer. Right. So after I passed the bar exam, after I got a lawyer job, yeah, I started attending political meetings to become a politician. I did that for 2 years. Right. Right now is 2020, year 2020. I passed the Alaska bar exam 2 years ago, year 2018, and I got a lawyer job. Okay. After that, for past 2 years, I've been attending political meetings to become a politician, to run for an office. I ran for an office like 2 weeks ago, the election day, August 18, 2020. Okay. Of course, I have been doing campaigning for the past 2 years. Not exactly intense campaigning started like about 2 months ago. Okay? Yeah, I always keep myself busy, and that keeps me out of trouble because idle hands are the devil's playground, right? This American proverb maxim, right? Yeah, so I keep myself busy. Yeah. Now I just want to relax, okay? Because I've spent 3 hours, past 3 hours writing this 5 pages, single space. That's how intense academic writing is. It's not just writing an essay or journal, right? Academic writing is very intense, okay? I wrote 5 pages tonight. It took me 3 hours. It's like 1.2 pages per hour. That's how academic writing is. It's very intense. To write 1.3 pages, it takes 1 hour. At least it did for me. Single spaced, okay? And I was just writing down what we already know. But it's still very intense. Because many times I have to go back to the previous portion of the paper and add a section, okay, in order to make this paper to be kind of independent, like self-contained. I wrote this paper so that people who does not have mathematical background would still understand, right? Of course, I refer to other websites like Wikipedia and other mathematical educational websites in the footnote, okay? But still, I explained the preliminary mathematical prerequisites in this paper so that this paper will be self-contained, right? It's like its own. This paper is like its own universe, kind of, right? And to make it self-contained, so that people don't have to click on other websites or not, it takes a lot of effort, right? To be well organized. Oh my goodness, yeah. That's why it takes so long, okay? It takes 1 hour to write 1.3 page, like 1 hour spent on writing one page. Single space, Times New Roman font, and 12 font. So far, I've written about 30 pages. Okay, so by now, it's been about 2 weeks, I guess, right? Yeah. I enjoyed writing it. Okay, but it's very intense process, academic writing. Okay, that's why I couldn't take the PhD career. I had to drop out after 2 years. Okay, it's too intense for me. Okay, but as a hobby, academic writing, yeah, I can do it. Why? Because I'm drinking. I'm doing it at my leisure. It's my hobby. There's no pressure, right? No deadline. Yeah, kind of self-imposed deadline. Okay, yeah, it will be published in a week or 2 weeks. I mean, I submit to journals in a week or 2 weeks. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes break. Oh my goodness, I'm like spent, wasted. Not wasted. Yeah, I did drink, but I'm not that drunk. So I drink very slowly. Okay, but by the end of this episode, I will be wasted. Just like any nights, right? We'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Woo! Intense. Very. So, yeah, oh my goodness. Let me grab a beer, please. Ah, boy. It was intense. Yeah, it was intense. Oh, eh, I enjoyed riding, but it was intense. It was like not an easy process because I want to do it right. I don't know, right. I don't want to just ride whatever. No, it has to be organized and self-contained, step by step, so that people who does not have mathematical background would still be able to understand. Because academic writing is like education for the readers, right? So no matter what background they may have, education level they may have, I should write such that they can still understand what I'm talking about, right? It's very educational effort, right? So I take that as my mission, okay, to share with the rest of the world what I know. Because the things that I have learned, I learned from other people. So now it's my duty to give it back for the future generation, so that I would pass the knowledge that I learned from my past generations to the future generation as a bridging gap, as a bridge, right? So that's what I'm doing. I don't get paid to do this, but education, I didn't pay for it. It was my education is paid for by my parents and by taxpayers. Yeah, I got my GI Bill. It's American taxpayers' money, right? Yeah, and I was in the army, and when I was in Korea, yeah, Korean taxpayers paid for my education, also my parents as well. Okay, so yeah, and I traveled to Europe and other countries, and I learned from other people all over the world. Okay, so yeah, it's time to give something back. 'Cause they taught me good things, so my duty is to teach the next generation. Yeah, to pass on to the knowledge from the past generation to the future generation. I'm just taking the role as a bridge to connect past generation and the next generation. Okay? I'm doing my job. All right. So yeah, yeah. That's what humanology is about. Okay, it's about education, knowledge sharing. Okay. So. Mhm. So this paper is audience is future generation. Okay, but some of my parental figures, my friends and family members, they did express their interest in reading this article that I'm writing. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, email them bootleg version before the publication. Okay, potential publication, because I don't know whether it's gonna get accepted to this peer reviewed journal or not. To me, it does not matter at all. Why? If it does not get accepted, I put it somewhere for free online in the internet. Okay, so because I know some free spots. Okay, it's like I'm kind of like homeless person. Okay, yeah, I've talked to homeless people. Okay, they know these spots where they can camp out. Okay, for the night. I'm kind of like that. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I'm kind of getting sleepy too. Okay, what time is it? What time is it? 9. Not as young, but I'm already sleepy and hungry too. Okay, yeah. Because I have full-time job as a lawyer nowadays, and I came home and worked on this academic article for 3 hours. So, but I eat pretty well though. Okay, yeah, I do. But I'm getting hungry again because I'm spending a lot of energy. Okay, so but yeah, I do exercise regularly. All right, yeah, during the lunchtime I did run. Before went to work, yeah, I did exercise. Okay, so and before I went to work, I wrote some too. Okay, for this article. Busy, very busy. Oh boy, what did I get myself into, huh? So in the morning, yeah, I took a bath, right, in a bathtub here in this house. I'm clean, okay? Yeah, I brush my teeth twice a day. Monday to Friday, I take a bath, okay? So I'm clean, okay? So and I eat very well, okay? So I clean my shoes. I mean the in the washer, okay? My linen, bed sheets, blankets, pillow covers, pillowcases, my clothing, underwear, socks, shoes. Yeah, I put in the washer and dry them. Okay. The last time I vacuumed my carpets and floor, it was like 3 days ago. Okay, so I keep this house very clean. Okay, yeah, I do. Just single guy, right? Yeah, but I do my job fully. Yeah. Ah, I clean my bathroom too. Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah, I do clean my bathroom bowels. Okay, how often? At least, at least twice a week. At least, right? I do clean my bathroom at least twice a week. Right? Okay, at least once a week. At least once a week, I clean my bathroom, toilet bowl. Okay, so I do. Okay, why? Because it looks too dirty after a while. Right? So, and I don't want to see dirty toilet bowl. I have this brush. Okay, from Walmart. Yeah, I do that stuff. Yeah. Some army joke. Okay, if there is one thing you learn from the U.S. Army as a junior enlisted soldier, is how to clean. Okay, because they make sure U.S. Army junior enlisted. Okay, yeah, they make sure your barracks room is clean, bathroom is clean, floor is clean. Okay, yeah, they make sure you're clean. Okay, so this one thing you learn as a junior enlisted soldier out of U.S. Army, you learn how to clean. Okay, on a daily basis, right? Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break and then maybe I'll tell you some about cleaning story when I was in the U.S. Army. Okay, because I want to get away from it all this political article. Okay, because so let's talk about something else. Okay, maybe I sing your song. All right, whatever, anything that has nothing to do with this political science article I'm writing. Okay, because yeah, I wanna forget about it for the rest of the night. Right? Okay. It's good that we have alcohol, right? So that we can relax. Yeah. Life is good. Yeah. Busy is good. Because we don't get into any trouble, right? Yeah. I'm very grateful to God, Mr. Jesus, all right? Because I'm Christian, okay? Yeah, I'm grateful to Prophet Muhammad, Allah, Mr. Confucius, Mr. Buddha, okay? Yes, Mr. Socrates, okay? Yeah, I'm very grateful, all right? Yeah, they're cool. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes, okay? I'm very grateful to this alcoholic beverage brewers too, okay? Yeah. I'm also grateful to cigarette manufacturers as well, okay? Tobacco, okay? I'm grateful to everybody, okay? Mm. I need their services, okay? So, alright, we'll take 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Okay, we are back. So, whew. So, what do we talk about now? Well, let's briefly talk about President Trump and ex-Vice President Joe Biden. Uh, Vice President Joe Biden, yeah, he's very smart man, Delaware lawyer, right? Business law, corporate law. Okay, that's very tough bar exam to pass, and he did. He's a very smart guy. Okay, and I'm, but he's just too low energy nowadays. Okay, but I do still look forward to the debate between President Trump and Vice President Joe Biden. I'm very looking forward to it. It'll be very interesting debate, presidential debate, year 2020. Okay, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Debate between President Trump and Vice President Joe Biden because they are both very experienced and wise and smart people. Okay, so I think they do deserve both of them this presidential nomination as a candidate. Okay, in Republican Party and Democratic Party. Okay, I look forward to it. All right. Yeah, but Vice, yeah, they're kind of the same, right? President Trump going along this party line of Republican Party agenda. He basically do what Republican Party tell him to do, right? Anti-abortion, pro-gun, blah blah blah, right? Vice President Joe Biden, he goes along with the Democratic Party line too. So they're pretty much the same deal, right? Of course, I'm not going to vote for either of them. I vote for myself because I'm also running for president this year, 2020. Okay, and in 2 weeks, I will try to publish this paper. Finish writing up like 50 pages. Okay, in 2 weeks. Okay, so we are right now in September 2020. Okay, so if it does get published ever, hopefully it get published before the election in November 2020, so that I would have a shot at presidency of the United States. Okay, so it can happen. Okay, I believe in miracle. In this Alaska State Senate primary election, yeah, miracle did not happen. Okay, but I'm a Christian. Okay, I still believe in miracles. Okay, there's always next time. Okay. Because we have to have a faith, like religious faith, okay? Uh, Something to hope for, right? If it doesn't happen this time, we keep on trying, right? Failure, inventor, what's his name? Edison, Thomas Edison. He said failure is the mother of invention, right? In humanological language, we interpret it as this: a failure is the price for success. Okay, you apply for jobs many times. Okay, I did. I applied for many jobs. Rejection after rejection after rejection. In job market, in romance market. Yeah, I applied for today females. Rejection after rejection after rejection. Okay, but you just need one job and one girlfriend, right? In labor market and romance market, job market, dating market, okay? You just need one job and one date, right? Yeah. So you just keep trying and trying and trying, right? Yeah, that's the price. Failure is the price to pay for success. You just keep on trying, right? Yeah. When I was, when I after I made my movie therapy for Metaphobia, I submitted my movie to 50 different film festivals. Only 5 of them accepted my movie for which I'm very grateful. Okay? Yeah. Look, in my campaign, I met more than 110 people who voted for me kindly and generously. I'm eternally grateful, right? But I did give out my campaign card to more than 110 people. Okay? How many campaign cards that I handed out? Probably like 1,000. Okay? Yeah. About, just about. So, failure and success typically is like 10%, right? Huh? Yeah. 10% success rate out of 100, okay? Yeah. But if you're a business person, okay, you produce with your employees goods and services. Let's say you are selling ramen noodle, okay? There are other brands, competitors. Let's say you are selling hamburgers or sandwiches or bacon or cheese or milk, whatever, okay? There are competitors in the supermarket. Your product is one brand, okay? I mean, out of 100 customers in the supermarket, maybe 10 of them buy your product, be it cheese, milk, butter, or ramen noodle, or hamburger or sandwich. Out of 100 customers in the supermarket, because you have other competitors, okay? Maybe 10% of them purchase your product in the supermarket, displayed in the shelf, stocked in shelves in Walmart or other supermarkets, okay? That's the market share concept in business and economics, market share, right? Yeah. But if you have market share of 10%, that's a lot. Because you have so many other candidates or competitors in the market, okay? If you have 10% market share, that's big. You can feed your employees, you can pay your employees their salaries, you can pay the insurance, liability insurance, and you can bring some handsome profit to yourself to feed your families, to pay off your mortgage, car loan, home insurance, and whatnot, electricity bills, internet bills, okay? Yeah. So if you have 10% of market share, yeah, you call that a success because you can pay all your bills. You can pay all your employees, their families, and your own families, and your own family. Okay. You only have one family, okay? Well, hopefully, okay. So, yeah, you call that a success. So I ran for this election, okay? I ended up getting 110 votes, official primary election result. I checked during my cigarette break, okay? It's like 2% or 2.3%, something like that, between 2 and 3%, okay, of this population of this district. I mean, voters, okay? In this district, we have 40,000 people about, okay? About 10% of them participated in this Alaska Republican primary election in this district, okay? Yeah. About 4,000 people, 5,000 people, just about that, okay? So, yeah. Out of them, about 2% voted for me. 2 or 3%, okay? I call that a success. Why? Hey, I'm still alive, okay? It took me about 2 weeks to recover from election loss. Yeah, out of 6 people, 6 of us candidates, Alaska State Senate in this district. Yeah, I was the last place. I'm still the last place. Okay, I have no problem. Okay, I got 2%, 2.3%. Okay, something like that. Okay, so I'm not in jail. I'm not dead. I'm not injured. I have a whole healthy body. I didn't get any tickets because I did not drink and drive, right? And I'm not in a hospital. I'm not in a jail. I'm alive, and I had very good time campaigning for past 2 months. Intense campaigning. I did everything I could in my election campaign for past 2 or 3 months. Okay. Yeah, I lost. So what? I had good time. I met wonderful people, and I did learn from them. That's it. I call that a success. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah, life is good. The whole time, yeah, I did work very hard as a lawyer. All right, just like the whole time in the past, I worked very hard as a computer programmer. Before that, yeah, I worked very hard as a U.S. Army soldier, junior enlisted. Okay. In my spare time in the army, yeah, I studied for LSAT, law school admission test, in my spare time. Okay. Before that, uh, I was a full-time computer programmer in Los Angeles, California. In my spare time, I did acting, filmmaking. Okay. And I did make a movie. I applied to submit it to 50 different film festivals, big, medium, small, okay? But five film festival, small ones, they accepted my movies. 10%. And I was very grateful and I was very happy. Of course, I was angry about 90% of film festivals who rejected my movie. But as a humanologist, I kind of understand why they rejected my movies. Okay? We'll take 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes break, and I'll tell you why this 90% of film festivals rejected my movie. Okay, I'll tell you about that. Okay, some theories to explain this human phenomena. Right, yeah. Filmmaking industry context, independent indie film. Okay, give me 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you about that, okay? Army story, yeah, we'll talk about it later, okay? Because recently we talked enough about it, okay? Well, it's round robin rotation, okay? I have diverse background. I did many different things in my past life, okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. My family, friends. Yeah. My family, friends, and family members. Okay, yeah. Welcome back. Okay, yeah. So, what were we talking about? Oh my goodness, I forgot. Okay. Yeah, army stories. Yeah, we talked enough about that. We'll get back to it later. So, round robin's fashion. Oh yeah, film making. Why did they rejected my movie? 90% of them. Yeah, I guess case of jealousy. Okay, so I made this movie Therapy for Metaphobia all by myself, and there are other movies that involve like hundreds of people with a lot of big budget movie. Okay, so maybe they felt some sympathy because these hundreds of people made this movie, but it's not as good as my movie. I made my movie with what $5,000 budget. Other movies, hundred thousands of $500,000 of budget. Okay, like thousand times. It costs 100 times more money and 100 times more people. All right, so they may feel sympathy for those movies, and they knew in their heart their movies are not as good as mine. But yeah, out of sympathy, they just selected some other movies, I guess. Okay, this is one possibility. Another possibility. Let me make sure the windows are closed. Out there. Okay, it is closed. Yeah, I'm cooking my dinner in the microwave. Okay, it starts with boiling the water in microwave. Okay, plastic container. Okay, so some other reasons, yeah, maybe they're kind of like small film festival, like medium level, and there's this big time filmmaker, okay, whose ranking echelon is higher than theirs, so they wanna accept this higher echelon filmmakers movie so that they can get some networking and connection, so that this small time film festival would get higher status by associating with higher status filmmaker. Okay, yeah, I've seen that. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I was in filmmaking for like 3 years in Los Angeles, California. So I understand the business, show business. It's just like anybody else, any other business. Okay, they say there's no business like show business, but they say so because they don't understand other businesses. I do. I was a computer programmer. I was in PhD candidate, and I was in U.S. Army. Now I'm a lawyer. I went to many different businesses. Okay, yeah, I worked at a supermarket, shopping cart collectors. Begging boy in these counters right next to the cashier. So yeah, I experienced all different businesses. Okay, I been to many different countries. Okay, learn from people. So show business, there's nothing special about Hollywood, Los Angeles, California show business. It's just like any other businesses. They say there's no other business. There's no business like show business. They say so because they have never been to other businesses. I have, so I know. There's nothing special about show business in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. It is just like any other businesses. Okay, it's about politics. Okay, yeah, all these film festivals. Okay, they suck up to other bigger filmmakers, and they admit and accept bigger named filmmakers. Okay, yeah, I've seen that. Okay, so and there's this sympathy factor. Okay, this movie is not very good, but big budget, a lot of people involved in this making this movie, hundreds of people. Okay, sympathy vote. Okay, so they accept their movie, although it's not as good as this one main one man made movie, okay, my movie. So they rejected my movie because they certain limited number of slots to exhibit, to display to the audience. So yeah, they reject my movie. Oh, this movie is good, but it's just one man made movie, $5,000 budget, just one man involved. Okay, yeah, it's a good movie. It's better than others, but other movies, it's a bigger name filmmakers, and we want to associate with them as a small film festival. So you accept their movies, and some other movies, yeah, not as good as this single guy made movie, but 100 people involved in the production of this movie and big budget. So sympathy vote. Okay, yeah. Election politics works just the same. Okay. I ran this one man campaign just like I made this one man made movie, Therapy for Metaphobia, like 15 years ago when I made this movie. Okay. Nobody else was involved. Of course, I told about this movie to my close friends and family members, okay? But other than that, yeah, nobody knew about me making this movie all by myself in Mojave Desert, California, of all places, okay? Yeah, about $5,000 budget. 2.7 thousand dollars spent on this purchase of this Panasonic DVX semi-professional camera, right? Mini DV, yeah, it's cassette, small cassette tape, but it's digital. Okay, you can digitize it, upload to your computer and stuff. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So there's some jealousy factor involved, right? These film festivals people, okay, they are filmmakers themselves, maybe in their past, okay, and they look at me, one man, making this fantastic film. So they feel jealous about it, okay, yeah, and they got all the power to select my movie or some other dumber movies, okay, out of jealousy, okay, because they see my movie is better than what they used to make. These film festival judges, right? Former filmmakers themselves, most likely, right? They see my movie, okay, it's better than this one man made movie, it's just better than their past movies that they made in their past previous career as a filmmaker, okay? Yeah, burning with jealousy, it's case of jealousy, okay? What case of sympathy? Look at all these other filmmakers, okay? It cost them like hundreds of thousands of dollars, $500,000, like 1,000 times of what I spent, and 100 times more people involved in the movie than my movie. It was just one person, me. Okay? Yeah, there's a sympathy votes. They vote for some other movies, although they knew in their heart that their movies is not as good as mine. Right? In this election, 2 weeks ago, okay? Same thing, in my opinion, right? I ran one man campaign, just like 15 years ago, I made this movie all by myself. Okay? Yeah. So maybe voters, maybe they were jealous of me being smarter than they are. 98% of the voters in this district, okay? Because if they voted for, they participated for this small district in Alaska, in the valley. If they participated Alaskan Republican Party primary for this Alaska Republican Senate seat. Most likely they knew about me. Why? Because they are super voters. They're interested in local politics. Okay, so most likely they knew about me. This 98% of the voters who did not vote for me, but they voted for somebody else. Right? Most likely they knew about me. Okay, because they voted in this Alaska local Republican primary election. It's like 10% of people in this district who participated in this election voting. Okay, so most likely they knew about me. Okay, but they decided to vote for somebody else. 98%, 2%, 3% they did vote for me, and I'm eternally grateful. Okay, and they are the super duper cool people. Okay, but 97, 98% of people in this district, which is 10% of people in this district, okay, they voted for somebody else when they knew I'm just smarter than other candidates. Okay, of course they know. Of course they knew. So why did they vote for other candidates? We'll answer that question in 5 to 10 minutes break. Okay. So it's all guesswork, guesstimation, conjecture, suspicion. Okay. Yeah. So we shall present to you a couple of theories. Okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of going back, reeling back to this journal article, academic article, because it stays in my mind, okay, in my head. Okay, so yeah, but I'm sorry to getting back to politics. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. All right, we'll take 5 to 10 minutes break and then we'll watch what. Okay, all right. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry.